You are listening to WMAQ, Chicago Radio. My name is Hubbub Bologne, and I come to you live from Rothstein Park in the heart of Chicago, Illinois, on a very momentous occasion, a very special occasion, as word has just come through that the Pittsburgh Presbyterians did, in fact, get a win over the Philadelphia Brown Trousers by a rip-roaring score of 10-9. Very interesting to see. So, while we do not hope that for our beloved Teetotalers, we do know that it is possible that tonight at Rothstein Park, a champion of the Continental League for the year 1919 may be crowned. And it might be the Milwaukee Dutchmen, who are here visiting the Chicago Teetotalers for the final series of the 1919 season. It has, in fact, come down to game number 40 of 42, as the Dutchmen come in 25-14 with only one win away to get sole possession of championship glory, making the race for first place from Philadelphia and Pittsburgh out of reach. They take on our home team, the Chicago Teetotalers, sitting at 17-22, just under 5 games under 500. But, not saying they want to spoil any parties, but we would like to see them kind of end on an up note, an uptick. And knowing that 20-22 is the best they can do, wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to see. That having been said, we do have a riveting game of baseball for you. Con Wuthelson on the mound for the Dutchmen, while for the Teetotalers it is Hunky Carpenter. And with all that has been to say, I think it is as simple as if the Milwaukee Dutchmen do in fact get the win tonight, they will be crowned Continental League champions for the year 1919. If they do not, they do have another opportunity tomorrow evening in the second game of this 3-game series, as both Philadelphia and Pittsburgh will not be playing until 2 days from now on the 29th. So with that, let us now go down to the public address announcer for the starting lineup and batting order of the two teams.
Hey, good afternoon, Chicago. And good evening, Chicago. Welcome to Rothstein Park for tonight's game between the Milwaukee Dutchmen and the Chicago Teetotalers. At this time, I'd like to introduce the starting lineup for the visiting Milwaukee Dutchmen. Batting first, the shortstop, number 10, Ben Mork-Stremplerson. Batting second, the catcher, number 4, Booty Poops. Batting third, the center fielder, number 45, Chesty Squiders. Batting fourth, the second baseman, number 23, Nello Buthroth. Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 33, Goody Fine. Batting sixth, the first baseman, number 47, Nate Yourself. Batting seventh, the right fielder, number 28, Russell Smuxon. Batting eighth, the third baseman, number 19, Max Speed. And batting ninth, starting pitcher for the Milwaukee Dutchmen, number 30, Con Wuthelson. At this time, please raise your non-alcoholic glasses to the Chicago Teetotalers as we introduce the Teetotalers as they take the field. Batting first, the second baseman, number 20, Pomona Characters. Batting second, the first baseman, number 3, Gert Junkson. Batting third, the right fielder, number 27, Throat Boulder. Batting fourth, the shortstop, number 42, Bowtie Harvey. Batting fifth, left fielder, number 30, Better Throatesty. Batting sixth, the center fielder, number 11, Spray Bradley. Batting seventh, the catcher, number 17, Curtis Burgess. Batting eighth, the third baseman, number 2, Nevada Escargo. And batting ninth and starting pitcher for the Chicago Teetotalers tonight, number 19, Funky Carpenter.
Well, we've got quite the night in store as the Dutchmen first up to bat with the Teetotalers taking the field. Again, this is Hubbub Bologne. You're listening to WMAQ, Chicago Radio. So, forgive me for the Dutchman fans who might be listening, might be making the trek here to Chicago. Not too far of a trip. For my, bully to you for the potential championship. But, one win still to get, and the Chicago Teetotalers have not been the worst team to face lately. Well, they seem to be playing better away than at home, based on their records. And that's going to be out for the first out to Gert Junction in foul territory. Here's Chesty Squires. Squires, quite the batter, batting .302 on the season. Maybe leads the team in runs batted in, and he's going to start things off with a double, perhaps a triple. He's going to add another one to that, and the Dutchmen get on the board with the first run of the game. Here's Nello Buthrot. Nello Buthrot in the cleanup spot leads the team in home runs. Not a very big home run hitting team, the Dutchmen. Buthrot has 10 on the season. And that is going to be a sacrifice fly, bringing home Squires from third. It is now 2-0 for the Dutchmen. Goody Fine up to the plate. Fine having he's batting .290. He's having a fine season. He's going to ground that one out and throw easy one to first base. And Gert Junction, Han Wutelson taking the mound. And the Teetotalers in the bottom of the first find themselves in a rut, down 1-0. Here's Pomona Characters, who had to fight for his spot back in the lineup, but is batting just shy of 300, 297. Again, we're starting to see 300 as quite the line to judge a batsman here in what we are someday be referred to as the horse tonic era, I imagine. And Gert Junction takes the plate. Junction not having the best of seasons, batting .225, 6 home runs, 15 runs batted in, 31 hits, 18 strikeouts. Not the power hitter that the Teetotalers were hoping to have. Sad to say. Throat Boulder has helped make up some of the ground. He's batting .250, but again, neither of them really the heavy bat that the Teetotalers were hoping for. Going to work this count. 2-2, gets some contact. It looks like it could be to Buthrot. Back to yourself. It's a Fancy Dan to end the inning. A Fancy Dan for the Dutchmen. And that Fancy Dan is brought to you by Fancy Dan Follicle Products. Put more fop in your quaff with Fancy Dan and their selection of styling gelatin, pomades, and shampoos that smell like fresh cut flowers. Put more fop in your quaff with Fancy Dan. Well, getting things started is Nate yourself. He's going to fly out to center field Spray Bradley for an easy first out. Looks like Bustles Muxon is going to follow the suit. And Throat Boulder makes that catch in right field. Here's Max Beef, playing third base these days, in for Venus Jackson. And Beef, late in the lineup, but full of beef. Hits that one just short of the wall. And in with a double for Max Beef, batting .337. 3 home runs, 28 hits, 16 RBIs, and does not strike out quite often. Only 4 strikeouts. And that will be, unfortunately, the third out for the Dutchmen's sake. For the Teetotalers, happy to put a 0 on the board. And Bowtie Harvey, who has really found his form. Bowtie Harvey, he's batting .373 on the season with 11 RBIs and 5 home runs. 28 hits from 75 at-bats. And he's going to keep it going with a double that is just short of a home run. I mean, that might have clipped the about 6 inches short of the top of the wall. And Bowtie Harvey has really come on in his last 10 games, batting .385 with 2 home runs, 5 hits, and 3 runs batted in. But on the season, he's going to move to third with a single by Better Thrusty, who similarly batting .389, one of the higher averages on the, in fact, the highest average on the team. Unfortunately, he's only at about 2 plate appearances per game, so that average has not been up to snuff to get merits in the year-end rating, as they do require 3.1, 3 plate appearances per game on average. Here's Curtis Burgess as the Teetotalers do get one on the board with that single from Spray Bradley. Here's Curtis Burgess, backup catcher, batting .353. An embarrassment of riches for the Teetotalers as Curtis Burgess and Moopy Poundcake both have been outstanding catchers. Burgess has not been playing too many games. He's only played 7 games, has not been coming in. There's worries that we might be losing him. But again, Moopy Poundcake, when Moopy Poundcake is being benched, you know you're doing something right when you're the one replacing him. Moopy Poundcake has been, the city of Chicago has really taken to Moopy Poundcake. They just love Poundcake, and they really appreciate what Poundcake has done for this team. And they hope to see Poundcake make more of an impact here in the city of Chicago in the 1920s. Perhaps the 1920s will be the decade of Poundcake. Ball 1 as the game is now tied with that. And Hunky Carpenter is going to fly this one out, sacrificing in the go-ahead run. It is now 3-2 for the Teetotalers, and back to the top of the lineup, it's Pomona Characters. Pomona Characters gonna single that one right to Ben Mork-Strampelson, makes the throw to Buthrod at second, and ends the inning. But what a game, what an inning. 5 hits, 3 runs. And after 2, Chicago has the lead, and Milwaukee find themselves behind for the first time in this game. Still very early, and that's going to be a lovely hit ball by Ben Mork-Strampelson, but it is caught in left field by Better Thrusty. Woody Pooks playing catcher today. As Milwaukee opted to go for a more hitting-focused lineup, both Rob Dobster and Mike Gunk, the 1 and 2 catchers on the depth chart, both sitting on the bench. So, could it be needed, they can always step in, and Woody Pooks can move to first base and shift around some infield play. That's going to be a quick 1-2-3 inning for the Dutchmen, and Chicago now have the opportunity to take this game and continue. That's going to go high and far into the upper deck to industry. Well, what a big shot by Gert Jungson. You know, that is the kind of hit that Gert Jungson needs to have to restore his faith in himself and to give this Chicago team something to build upon in the offseason for 1920, for the 20s to come. That's going to be an out for Throat Boulder. He flies that one out to Woody Fine. Here is Bowtie Harvey. He's not going to get good contact on that one. It goes right to shortstop Strampelson. Makes the throw to yourself, and that is out number 2. Better Thrusty up to bat now. Takes a big swing at the first one. Watches number 2 go by. It's 0-2.
Out of zone.
Lets the third pitch outside the zone go by. And hits that through Woodleson's legs. And he's on with a single. The inning continues. 4-2 for the Teetotalers. And here is Spray Bradley. I think this, it's nice to see the Teetotalers did not want to come and lay over, knowing the season was done. Didn't want to lay down for the potential eventual champions. They wanted to give them quite the game. And a single for Spray Bradley.
Outside.
There's Curtis Burgess. Taking them high, 2-0, and Con Hooperson almost into 50 pitches in the bottom of the third. That's going to be high and far, easily caught by Squiders. Well short of the warning track. End of the third, and the Teetotalers coming in hot and heavy. As Hunky Carpenter scratches his anus. And that's going to lead to the first out. Right to Spray Bradley. As that was Nello Buthrot at the plate. Here's Goody Fine, the left fielder. Hit in the lineup. Strike one. Woody Fine. Having a fair season. Batting .290. He's had a very good last handful of games. If I look at the last 4 series that he's batted in. Woody Fine. Batting .389. 7 hits in 18 at-bats. He's played in 7 games. And that's a good enough reason to put him in this side. I think he's been one of the hot hands for the team. Fortunately, he did lead to the second out, and Nate Yourself looking at 1 and 2 count. Nate Yourself batting .353, as we might have said earlier. 3 RBIs. Very single heavy. He's a good man to put in your lineup to kind of keep runs going. He's not going to hit him out of the park, but he's going to move the runners. He's going to hit that one to right to out number 3. Here's Nevada Escargot, a stalwart. In fact, the only player, if I recall, who has played in every single game for the Teetotalers. 39 games played. This is number 40, and I am certain that it will be 42 for 42. For Nevada Escargot, third baseman, batting .262, 4 home runs, 11 runs batted in, 37 hits. And he's going to strike out. Oh, sorry, that was Hunky Carpenter striking out, being Pomona Characters. Back at the top of the lineup for the Teetotalers. And he's going to hit that one just to Ben Wilkes-Trampelson. The throw to Nate Yourself, very easy. And out number 3. A scoreless 4th inning keeps the game. A 2-run lead for the Teetotalers. Nevada Escargot, if we look at what they're at the depth chart, there is no one. You'll see there is nobody under Nevada Escargot's name in third base. That's going to go off the large wall here at Rothstein Park and be a double for Throat Boulder. He had to slide in that one as it was played very well off the wall by Throat Boulder. And that's the nice thing about these home field advantage, as you might want to say. It's a little tougher to hit a home run, and playing the ball off the wall is something these teams are going to have to get a little more used to. And that's going to be a double for Max Beef, bringing home Bustles Muxon. And it's a 4-3 game. Here is Con Wolfelson. He's going to send that one right to Bowtie Harvey. The throw to Junction is in time. Didn't want to attempt for a rundown for Fancy Down. I don't think it was available. Beef did stay very close to second base. And that's going to be good contact from Strampleson. And it is out number 2. Lined that one right to Better Thirsty in left field. Woody Cooks up to bat. And Beef still on second. Did not tag up. Did not have the opportunity. And that's going to be into Industry. Finds the low part of the outside wall. Woody Cooks A home run to take the lead for the Milwaukee Dutchmen. Chesty Squiders up to bat, 2 outs, and Hunky Carpenter has seen the lead go away again. Squiders hits that one high and far to industry. A second time that one left the baseball park. Well, the wall is high in the outfield of Rothstein Park, but that's only where the spectators are seated. In the middle, it is very low and very easy to not only just leave the park itself, but to leave the entire stadium grounds, and that is what, my word, that is what Chesty Squiders did to industry 6-4. Chesty Squiders, that is his 9th home run on the season. And Ella Buffett will walk to first base. We're getting a little dicey now for Hunky Carpenter. Here in the top of the 5th. Facing Goody Fine, 2 outs, 1 on. Take strike 1. Again, those 2 home runs brought to you by Industry brand colognes, perfumes, fragrances, after the shaves, and anything else that smells good. If it's got an aroma, that's the aroma of Industry, and an easy play by Bowtie Harvey. Over to Gert Junction for out number 3. Con Wuthelson takes the mound again for Gert Junction. Look at that line, 2 for 2, home run and single for Con Wuthelson to try to get this out for Gert Junction. Love to see Junction get that confidence up. He's going to hit that one into center field, ground ball, and another single for Gert. He's 3 for 3 today. His throat boulder yet to erase that 0, yet to get on base. And that's ball 1. Wuthelson's pitch count in the bottom of the 5th, getting closer to 60. And that's going to get over the fielder's heads. Not even close to it was Benmork Strempelson. That's going to be a single for Throat Boulder. He's 1 for 3 today. And Bowtie Harvey with a double on the scorecard. Takes the bat, and he's going to continue to keep the chain moving. Gert Junction's going to try for home, and he's called out at home. Oh, well, patience not a virtue. And it looks like, well, it's a name we've been saying a lot in the Continental League. Taking the mound for Con Wuthelson, Food Thoyd. Food Thoyd, a late addition in the preseason to the Dutchmen, gets a strikeout. Gets the strikeout of Better Thirsty, and it is now a much more difficult game for the Chicago Teetotalers. Food Thoyd might be up there with one of the best relief pitchers in the game. He's going to give up a double, and it's going to be 6-5 now with 2 outs. Curtis Burgess following things up with runners in scoring position. Spray Bradley with another RBI in that one. Food Thoyd, typically not going that long into the games. He's played in 22 games. Comes in for somewhere between 2 and 3 innings. But he's going to look to go for the full amount. He pops that one out to Benmork Strempelson. The Dutchmen keep their lead, but Chicago get one more back in the 5th. And Hunky Carpenter back on the mound for Chicago, facing Nate Yourself. Bottom of the lineup, and he's going to be a line drive first pitch. And he's on with a single, so Bowtie Harvey fielding it at second. Here's Bustles Muxon, 1 for 2 today. Hunky Carpenter, not the best of seasons. You look at his statistics, 1 and 5 is his record. This is his 10th game. He comes in for about a little over 6 innings per game. His whip is 1.45. His ERA is 6.243. Only 10 strikeouts. And that's going to be an error by Pomona Characters, I'd have to imagine. Unable to make the play. And it is. Runners on first and second. with Max Beef. That's going to be, well, it is caught by Better Thirsty, and it holds the runners. So, Ood Thoyd will bat. And he's going to get that one just over the glove of Junction, and it loads the bases. Well, Ben Mork-Stramplerson, excuse me. Ben Mork-Stramplerson now has the opportunity. He's going to fence it down to end the inning and hold the runners on base. What a play! What a fielding exhibition by the Teetotalers. Harvey characters and Junction combine for a fancy Dan to keep the score at 6-5 as we enter the bottom of the sixth. Brought to you, of course, by Fancy Dan Follicle Products. Put more fop in your quaff with Fancy Dan. Try their new styling-based gelatins or gelatin-based styling whatevers. And do industry! Do industry, indeed! A home run! Well, we have a tie baseball game. Thanks to Nevada Escargot. And coming in is Moopy Pound Cake. As a pinch hitter, he's going to make a one pitch appearance as he lines out immediately to Ben Mork-Stramplerson for out number 1. That means Hunky Carpenter's day will be over after 6 innings. And must say that the Chicago bats are helping him out. Allowing 6 runs, not something to hang your hat on. But when it's 6-6, we'll take it. Here's Gert Junction. As Promoter Characters gets on base with that single, it just gets right by the glove of Nate yourself. Big swing. Takes it foul, does Junction. Another big swing. Can it drop or will it find the glove? Yes, it will find the glove of Chesty Squiders. Not enough mustard on it. And certainly not enough chopped onions or relish or sport peppers on it. Here's Throat Boulder. Throat Boulder finally getting on base in the last at-bat. He swings for strike 1. 1-3 today. That's ball 1. Good Junction. 3 for 4 today. That's quite the snap line. Runner was going for second base, but had to be called back due to the foul. And that's going to be a strikeout to Throat Boulder to end the inning. Thermos Hearn will take the mound as we get to the top of the 7th. For the Chicago Teetotalers on the mound, Thermos Hearn. A little bit about Thermos Hearn. Comes in for about 2 innings a game. Got a 2-0 record, 1 save. He's a middle relief pitcher typically. He's got a whip under under 1, so that's fantastic. He gives up a double, unfortunately, to get things started. So not very good welcome to the crowd. That's the Booty Kooks, however. And here's Chesty Squiders, who again is top of the lineup has really been a bit problematic for the Teetotalers. Strike 1, 1-1 the count for Thermos Hearn. Hearn's got an ERA of 1.884, so comes in and does what he needs to do. That's going to be right to the third baseman. Nevada Escargot makes the throw to Junction. There's out number 1. And it moves Kooks to third base. And that's going to score the run as the out at second, the out to first is the second out of the game. Goody Fine now takes the plate with a lead, 7-6 again for the Dutchmen. To the opening double by Booty Kooks. Advanced on each of the 2 outs. And 3-1 the count to Goody Fine. Swings at that one for strike 2. Full count. Swing and a miss. It's a big strikeout for Thermos Hearn, and Goody Fine is upset about that. Only himself to blame as he did swing at that. And Thermos Hearn gets what he needs to do. And a couple of fielding changes. Dash Buckman coming in for Nello Buthrot. At second base, Hofty Bagdu coming in for Goody Fine. Interesting to see there. And that's going to be a big single to start things off for Bowtie Harvey. Here's Better Thrusty. Strike one, take strike one. Tying run again. He is trying to steal second. The throw is a bit off target. And Dash Buckman cannot gather it. So the runner is on second. Harvey is on second. Better thirsty. Fills up the count for Food Floyd, not giving him an easy day today, and he's going to walk. Better thirsty. Here's Spray Bradley, 3 for 3 today, a double and 2 singles. I will happily take any of those. Big swing. It's going to be outside and foul. It's into the stands almost. That's almost home run distance for Mr. Bradley. He's going to, however, hit into, well, he outruns the fancy Dan, gets the out at second. Good running, knowing that he did not get all of it. And with only one out, it is Curtis Burgess with a runner on the corner. Foul ball for strike one. I must say the game is going on mighty quickly, but not without its stress points. That's going to be a pop-up right to center field. Chesty Squires with it, and the tag is going to be made. It's going to be outrun, and a double play. The runner did not get it. Bulltie Harvey tagged up, and the throw was made at home. It was an outstanding throw by Chesty Squires, and it remains 7-6 at the top of the 8th, and that could have been a championship-winning throw by Chesty Squires. Escargot gets the first out, throws to Johnson. That was Nate Yourself. Here's Bustles Muxon. Takes ball one. Thomas Hearn trying to hold on to this one. Only allowed the one run. That run could have basically potentially spelled a championship for Milwaukee. That's going to be a light contact on the 4th pitch. And Bustles Muxon flies that one out to Throat Boulder, who makes the catch gingerly. Is Max Beef. Big swing by Max Beef. Is it got enough distance? It does to Industry. To Industry, a home run for Max Beef. Makes it 8-6. The Milwaukee Dutchmen are coming to take the championship trophy, and Beanish Jackson coming in for Food Floyd. So the Milwaukee Dutchmen will bring in a different pitcher for the 8th inning. Perhaps Food Hooges, perhaps Jonathan Mushboy. Jeff Loud is available. That's the extent of their bullpen. As Jackson is on and is going to attempt to steal as the pitch was in the dirt. Good opportunity for the steal, as Curtis Burgess could not hang on to it. That's going to be another run scoring. Gets over the head of Dash Buckman. Unfortunately, it's now 9-6, and the Dutchmen are in championship mode. The dugout is very excited. That's a huge foul ball by Bully Coops. 2 outs, 1 runner on. 2-1 for Thomas Hearn. And will they go to Food Hooges for the last 6 outs of the game, potentially? Botai Harvey makes the catch, throws to Gert Johnson. And Food Hooges will, in fact, come in to pitch. 6 outs needed. That is all that is needed at this time for the Milwaukee Dutchmen. Mike Gunk will come in for Booty Coops at catcher. And Nate Yourself will come out for Rob Dobster, who will come in at first base, which is an interesting option, putting both catchers in and putting one at first base. Rob Dobster can play first base, it's possible. 2 outs for Bood Hooges. Big swing, and it is going to drop for a double. Chesty Squires had to make the play. Nevada Escargot and Boxer Ribeye coming in for Thomas Hearn. Boxer Ribeye, the shortstop. Going to hit that one high and far. Could it be New Industry, a 2-run home run? Well, don't engrave the name just yet. silence. Unfortunately not for Chicago, but they could play a bit of spoiler. They could delay the celebration. They are now 1 run away from tying this game up with no outs. Pomona Characters, top of the lineup, 2 big swings. And does not get full contact on that one. It goes to Max Peep at third. Dobster the catch at first. Out number 1. Here's Gert Junction, 3 for 4 today. And what a game for Gert Junction it would be. If he were to, well, 1-1 the count, if he were to tie this game up with 1 swing of the bat. 2-1. Big swing. That's only going to get to Stramplesen. The throw, not in time, is Junction. Dobster gets the out. There's Throat Boulder with 2 outs, 1 for 4 today. He has 1 single. Good time for Throat Boulder to come into this game. To the count. He's looking a bit nervy. He's going to just drop that one to the catcher, Mike Gunk. Able to get it, make the throw, and that is going to be it for the Teetotalers. Top of the 9th. Hoop Gloppage will come in for relief. It will not be Jepson Schwandwich. He is the designated closer, so they still have him to go to, as well as Derry Hamper should this potentially go to extra innings. Ball 1 for Gloppage as he faces Chesty Spiders. He's facing some real meat in that lineup, although he's facing Dash Buckman and Hofty Bagdude, I believe for the first time tonight. 2-2, bit of scratch of the anus for Gloppage. And massaging the prostate, giving him that relaxation that he needs. Spiders with a big swing. Off the wall, it's going to be a double. He's going for 3. Is the chance in time? No, it is not. It is so close. Nevada Escargot did not get the throw from the cutoff man, Bowtie Harvey, in time. And a triple. That should be, well, that will score run number 10 for Milwaukee. It's an out for Dash Buckman, but he brings home the run. Here's Hofty Bagdude with the bases clear. 1 out. Hofty Bagdude. This is his first at-bat today. And he's going to line that one into left field. Better Thirsty catches it. And he's on with a single. Here's Rob Dobster again. All these substitutions coming in. They're really doing quite a bit. Swing a strike 1. And that's going to be popped up behind home plate. Easy catch for Curtis Burgess for out number 2. And that keeps Bagdude at first. Here's Bustles Muxon, familiar face for fans of this game. Bowtie Harvey able to get to it, and the throw in time to Junction. So the Teetotalers have Bowtie Harvey, Better Thrusty, and Spray Bradley if they want to get 2 runs to take this to extra innings. Bood Hooges thrown 15 pitches in the 8th inning. 2 already for 2-0, both balls to Bowtie Harvey. That's a foul. Again, foul into the first baseline seats. And that's not going to be enough to leave the infield. Ben Stramplesen throws to Rob Dobster. The Milwaukee Dutchmen are now 2 outs away from the championship. Facing Better Thirsty. 1-1 the count. That is 2-1. Watches that one go by. 2-2 the count. Big swing by Better Thirsty. Is it enough to go to industry? Well, it is 10-9. And that's a score we saw earlier today in Philadelphia. It doomed Philadelphia. Could it also doom them again as Jeff Loud will come in to end this game for the Dutchmen? They are going with every pitcher they might have available. 0-2 the count, 1 out. Spray Bradley being very patient. 1-2 the count. It's that one foul. So Bood Hooges giving up a home run to Better Thirsty. The Dutchmen are 1 out away, and it's Curtis Burgess At the plate, Jeff Loud. Swing, it goes to Stramplison. Throw to Dobster. The game is over. The Milwaukee Dutchmen are the Continental League champions of the year 1919. They do in fact get the victory. A score of 10-9 gives Milwaukee the victory. That puts the games out of reach for both Philadelphia and Pittsburgh. The Dutchmen are champions on this August 27th, 1919. What a game we have in fact witnessed. The final score of this one, the Chicago Teetotalers fall short in the first game of this 3-game finale series. They put up 9 runs off 18 hits. They fall to the champions of the Continental League, the Milwaukee Dutchmen, 10 runs off 16 hits. Again, the afternoon papers tomorrow will show the championship game. Box scores. I'm sure Milwaukee Dutchman fans will be trying to grab them off the shelves to take back with them to Wisconsin, where I'm sure a ticker tape parade will greet the Dutchmen as they make their return. Hoothoyd gets the win, and why shouldn't he? He was, in fact, a fantastic pitcher. Thermos Hearn the loss, and Jeff Loud gets the save at the very end. We thank our friends at the Honey Wheat Tobacco Company for sponsoring the finest dandies of the day. The third finest dandy, Better Thirsty for the Chicago Teetotalers, that all-important home run in the 9th. Went 3 for 4 today. That was the home run he did get. Max Beef for the Milwaukee Dutchmen, excuse me. The second finest dandy, 3 for 4 with a home run, 2 doubles, and 2 RBIs. But the finest dandy of the day goes to Chesty Squiders, 3 for 5, a home run, 2 triples, and 2 runs batted in. That is the finest dandies of the day, brought to you by the Honey Wheat Tobacco Company. They grow their finest tobacco in areas where wheat is grown, and the fantastic invention of crop rotation allows for the wheat dirt to also grow fine tobacco every year. That's the Honey Wheat Tobacco Company reminding you to always smoke wheat every day. Well, we have another game tomorrow. Though it does not mean anything to the Dutchmen, they would like to maybe more emphatically put a win on this championship for the Chicago Teetotalers. A time to end the season and be cheered off by their fans in proper style. They fall to 17-23. Milwaukee Dutchmen 26-14 is enough to clinch the championship in the Continental League, as both Philadelphia and Pittsburgh 23-17. The best they can do is 25 wins, so Milwaukee have that in the bag. But we hope you do join us here on WMAQ. My name is Hubbub Bologne. This has been Chicago Teetotaler Radio. That as long as there's not whiskey in your glass, you can raise it to the Teetotalers. And that's how we will sign off today. And we wish you good night, and we will see you tomorrow night for more Teetotaler baseball.